Where are we? Can we stop for a second? Just need to relax. And check out the door when you're ready. Oh, we're back here. I don't hear the music either. Oh, please don't tell me I have to do all this again. Please don't tell me I have to do all this again. Okay, good. Hello, everyone, and welcome back once again to Shipwrecked 64. And I believe we've gone where not even Stumbler and Wolf have gone before. The infamous Layer 4. Whoa. What is this place? You know, one of you guys made a really interesting point in the comments for the last video. Our relationship with Bucky, the player character, is an extremely cool one, because so many of these children's games have the protagonist addressing the player directly, as if we're a silent, invisible assistant. But here, it turns that on its head. He actively defies, actively insults us, and basically is just absolutely distraught over what we're putting him through. I don't know, it almost makes it seem like we're actually causing our friend to suffer by continuing to push where we were never meant to go. It's a note from Codeware. Hello and welcome to the CWTD, or Codeware Technological Demonstration. It's a tech demo. This is a demo created to show our new rendering tech. Come on in. It sounds like distorted music playing on the radio. Man, that is so appropriate because what I had started to suspect, the theory that I came to by the end of the last part, is that the reason this game released and was pulled 3 days later is because the developer who discovered all the secrets of Broadside Animation hid this stuff in the game and released it in spite of the project being cancelled so that someone would find it. And because it was hidden so deep, that's why it took a couple days for anyone to catch on. Unfortunately, it would have been the kids who found this stuff. But it only makes sense, right? They say 2 of the original developers helped reconstruct this for the modern day. I don't think we know which ones, though. But this is so cool. The tech demo acts almost as like an afterlife. Something that exists in this strange, unreal state between the final product and the development. In other words, it's what an afterlife would be in the context of video game characters. What do the wolves down here have to say? Hi! I'm the AI navigation agent. I've been tasked to wander around. Get me out of here. Okay, we'll see what we can do. Here's the experiment for rendering a spherical object, I suppose. We can climb up here. Can we get up and out? Not really. We can clamber onto the edge, but that's it. There's another note as well. It's a note from Codeware. To start, here is our navigation zone. This is a showcase of our new pathing systems. Check it out. Watch them go. I bet they're having fun. Oh, I get it. You're not an off-screen entity. The idea is to measure your ability to wander around objects in the environment on your own. That means that watching where you go may be important. Maybe you can lead us to something? Your dialogue remains the same. I'm hoping we can come back. But you know this game, there's secrets everywhere. Come on. Come on. There's an invisible barrier here as well. Secrets as far as the eye can see. It's a note from Codeware. Welcome to our render distance corridor. Here you can see how far we can render maps. This is done by crunching down vertices of far objects. Keeps the experience smooth. Ah, I see. So by having these objects stretching off into the distance, you can measure how far until they're not visible. Don't worry, you don't gotta go down there. That's just for show. The next stop on our tour is behind you. Go right ahead. No, I don't have to. And I imagine most of these are fake. But I would not put it past this game whatsoever to put something in one of them. After all, this is the same mechanism that delivers us secrets. And this game rewards the persistent. That music is persisted here as well. It's weird, it's distorted, it should be creepy. But maybe it's just the fact that I've crossed into this bright area that was described earlier as a paradise hidden beneath. I don't know, I find it oddly comforting. You found a secret! Yep, I figured this would be the case. But of course, we won't know we've gotten everything until we've checked every last one. Okay, I knew that would be useful. And I could cut all this useful stuff, or I could talk through it. I mean, the way I edit these things in times when time is tight is every once in a while I'll just stop and clap 10 times, and that basically creates a cloud in the waveform that shows me, okay, there's a cut right here, and I can see it at a glance, and I just kind of leave the rest in. But I'm not going to do that here. If I just talk all the way through it, there's no reason to do so. Thank you for joining me on this journey. It's a note from Cogware. Congratulations, you reached the end. We weren't lying when we said there's nothing here. Well, we would believe you had we not checked each chest. You've got trust issues, pal. That's okay. Feel free to go back. All this reminds me of that one Easter egg in Grand Theft Auto 3, where you can glitch yourself behind a wall you're not supposed to get to, and there's a sign there that says you weren't supposed to be here. Actually, a lot of the GTA games have something like that. It's a note from Cogware. Welcome to our Skybox showcase. The area surrounding you is made of solid walls. However, they're given a material which looks just like the open sky. This is so cool, although I have to say, if this wasn't intended to be found, what's the point of treating it like a museum? I just want to make sure I actually read these. Okay, we did. I wasn't sure if I had read both of them. Look at that, they can even apply that to other shapes. Skyboxes aren't just for walls, though. They can be applied to any object. For instance, view the water shapes. Once again, not real water, just a skybox. I wonder if that's meant to be a hint. Ooh, where are we now? Oddly enough, this is more of a paradise than the island we came from. It's like the draw distance is so much less restrictive, although the fog is certainly present still. Here's a wonderful showcasing of our fog. Not only can you use this to mask culled objects, but you can sell something being massive. A body of water, for instance. Oh, you made no attempt to do that with the menu. But here? Yeah. I mean, that slow fade off the gradient makes it seem like it continues on forever, even though it's probably not much farther than this. This is a demonstration of our lighting system. These 4 controller signs will project light. Push the button to shut off the ambient light. Watch the effects the lighting has on the room. Okay, let's try it. This actually seems pretty advanced for a Nintendo 64. Huh. This is the kind of thing Ready or Not said was impossible 20 years later. That had something to do with the upgrade to Unreal 5 engine. This is Unreal, or it's stated to be. And I know SWAT 4 had stuff like that. I can't help but be reminded of Silent Hill 2 right now. And it's not because of the fog. Now that I look around, though, I feel more compelled to look for the source of that radio. And our final stop. Welcome to our hub. No more hand-holding now. Go right ahead. Next to the booth will be an instruction list. Complete that list, and you will end the demo. Was this a last-minute addition? I can see developers putting in something like this. The problem is how we got here, and how that design may have been repurposed. There's something through here. I'm just looking around right now for, like, clipping textures and stuff. See if there's maybe anything behind the walls. There's no going up, but we can go down. We can't see ourselves inside the elevator when it's moving. This music sounds like the beginning of a 90s educational VHS tape. Look at that. Everything is trimmed in skybox. That is so cool. Locked door down there as well. Presumably there's some way to open it. There's a keypad here. No way. Cities all around us, and it doesn't look the same at all, but given the shapes out there, the shadows of buildings, I can't help but be reminded of Liminal Hotel. (4123) 99810000. It's just scrawling codes at us. This, I think, is a web page. In fact, I think it might be one of the ones we visited. There's something else playing here. I don't like the sound of this. We were brought back to the beginning. It was like you... It was like you... Which one were you? Were you... I don't even remember your name. I don't even remember your name. Oh my god. I wasn't even looking to see if you were coming in from the side. Jesus, I did not need that right now. It's always when I'm at the peak of my curiosity, when I'm looking at the expanse of everything before me and thinking, oh, I'm gonna have so many things to search, that something like this comes up. We still haven't seen what was in the ceiling near Giovanni's minigame. We're gonna have to restart the game to see all that. Cogware 1. In 1995, there was a mass made of 4 men. 3 men and 1 woman, to be exact. It sat in a room, waiting for its liberation. That would not come for years. The murder victim's the voice cast. But we're missing the 4th. Oh no, somebody's here. I think somebody's here. Oh no. Yep. That's precisely what I was waiting for. Run. Is there somewhere to hide? Is there anywhere to hide? You're gonna get... There you are. Okay. Yes, I got it. So the sound is what heralds your arrival. We've got our save right here. I take it you're the 4th. All of them murdered by the one in the Bucky suit. There's a colored light in each of these spaces. Red, green. Could be a code. I'll have to bring up the document that says what they are. Oh, also the menu has gone back to normal. In level 2 and 3, it was completely converted to beaver scratch. We've gotten pretty deep. Maybe we're close? Oh, I also have to look at the codes. So green is 9, red is 8. So potentially 9988? Yep. You're gone. It's a red light, green light thing. Oh, come on. 9988? No, but we'll keep it in mind for later. Meanwhile, there's a whole bunch of things we've still got to try. 4123? Oh my god. There you are. Hidden behind my mic, you were. Nope. Oh my god. You actually are here. And you just slowly shamble along. You're the original! There's a scene in the back of you like somebody cut open an animal and crawled inside to use as a mascot suit. You're Rex's first drawing. You're also going through the UN phonetic alphabet, but I can't... You're too far for me to figure out what you're saying. I need to run out and grab codes. 9981. 9981. I'm worried that I summoned you by putting in the wrong code. No! So what do I have to do? I just watched you spawn right here. Look at you. I can see the rotted human hands coming out from the edges of the suit. Okay, there must be some other clue over here. Look, it's green, green, red, red. Green, green, red, red, so I should have gotten it before, shouldn't I? We're gonna get jump scared again, because there's like nothing I can do. There's nowhere to hide. Maybe there's a clue here. 1995. 4, 3, 1. Oh, great. Just think. You wouldn't have been able to see this. If you were playing this on a CRT, all of that would be in the unseen margins. You're always looking towards me, even if you don't technically know where I am. Romeo, Echo, X-Ray, Rex. Yeah, I've just been hiding in here forever. I can't figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. We could try going back up. Wait, no, we can still go down. There are further levels down. Well, and we've got our candle back. I was never hoping to see that again. Also, hey, we get our source of comfort music from the elevator. That's nice, I suppose. Alright, so there's 100% stuff down here with us, right? Watching our journey. The sewer map. Oh, thank you so much, Stumbler. Hang on, let's just make sure we're actually paused, because as we know, there are no guarantees here. There we are. Cogware logo looked like it had a mouth for a second. I see. That might be what the scrambled cell code is for. Quick way back to the start. Don't be fooled, there's a hidden door there somewhere. Ah, now this is useful. I take it those black dots are probably hiding places. You call this place the phone. Hi there. Okay, no. I don't get paid for these ads. You're not seeing that. Could use a save, but there's hiding spots everywhere. Water flowing down here. Well, it makes sense, they're sewers. Let's see about that secret door first. You don't have to do all this, the lighting test is over. There we are. Okay, I would have found this. Just got jump scared by my own character model on the other side. But what's the point of this? The light also bleeds through so we can easily find it. That was pretty brilliant, if intentional, the fact that we were left to just stare down the Cogware logo, potentially for the first time, seeing it as a pair of eyes. And the noise seemingly creates a mouth beneath it, a grin in the darkness. It's incredible how subtle this game can be, while also at times being as subtle as a brick. Let's make sure we look up to see if there's somewhere we can potentially jump to. Can't even see how far down this goes. I can't help but focus on the music here. Feels like we're uncovering an heirloom or something. Something we actually were meant to find. It's encouraging. The music is gone. And it's back. Ooh. Nope. Look at you. It's Giovanni. You... Oh, great, you can teleport now. Wait. Are those your wings, or are you carrying something? Oh, it's your wings. I had wondered about the fact, and I did go back and look at the credits for, like, standout names. And I was wondering if maybe they, I was wondering about the fact that there are new voice actors for the 2023 version, almost like having any trace of these people would be poison to the files. Alright, that just brings us up to here. This to here. And there's pipes running along the ceiling. What is this? Is that horns? Buried in the wall. Like this game. I don't trust you. I don't trust you going away. Oh no. It's Walter. Have we been down there? I think we might be walking over the cell. This is something... Oh no, it is the cell. Right? Okay, if we get caught, and we probably will at some point, we'll have to try that code we got from the other video. This place goes completely dark, but the music does not stop when they're near. Oh no. Oh my god! Hardly seems fair. To be fair, neither does that. There's Olive. The creepiest thing about you is the distressed way you say, "Stay out of the water." Is Olive wandering below? We're gone. Abscond. It is real interesting, the idea of having our friends be the enemies of this. And it only makes sense. Bucky, or someone in the Bucky suit, was the one who killed them. Is that Wolf? Wait. You won't grab onto the ledge. There you are. 2 dead wolves. X's over their eyes and all. Nope. Get in. Get in. It's a Bucky suit. That's the sound. It's not teleporting, it's you using the doors. Nope. Goodbye. Later. This comes back here. I'm just looking around wherever I can. This place isn't that complicated. I understand it fairly well. Problem is just figuring out what I'm meant to do. Getting caught may actually be necessary. Breaking the rules may be necessary again. You know what? I need to get caught. I need to get caught, but I want to get caught by the Bucky suit to see what happens. I forgot what his name was. Olivia's voice actress, or Olive's voice actress, Olivia, said his name in one of the phone calls. It was like something with a B, like Brian or Brandon. There's 2 of them right here. There he is. You're the one I need. This is a bad situation, but I need to die correctly. don't want... No, come on. I don't want Walter to see me. No. There you are. No, no. Hey. Hey! Oh, come on! The one time I want to get caught. Hello? That panned back to the image of, like, a tree. I can't help but see the face there. Okay, we have our scrambled code. But there's other things here. Tally marks for how long you were here for. Potentially also a hint. Wait, have we seen this one before? Is this the one that told us to scramble? Okay, well that's good then, because we've already got it written down. I think I still have it. 8714? Let's try it. There we go. Now as for the cell itself... Ah, look! Look! There's... Oh! Hi. Yes, this is what I was talking about this being more annoying than scary, because we're immersed in it for so long. But look. Oh, this is... Deshi Basara. This is a massive climb. Oh no, you'll grab onto a literal solid wall, but you won't grab onto a ledge. Finally, God. Different colored barrels and a boat. It's like a tunnel of love. Only for absolute existential dread. Just think about it. The music that's down here, it makes me think about the fact that the name Dwellers is appropriate. They really have just been around here, silently crawling around in the dark for decades. Nothing up here. You can get me here, can't you? Oh, it's another one of these. We need to solve 3 puzzles. Okay, let's get the beaver scratch again. I see you back there. Alright, this is gonna feel like defusing a bomb. Do that and go here. You will actually just creep across the water like that. Oh, it's a convention. That door is opening on its own. Or you're trying to use it. I might have to just run for it and come back. It just leads right back to the prison! Well, we're screwed. We're screwed. We're screwed. Thank you for actually working this time. Wow. Oh, you're just cutting me off, aren't you? Hey there! Alright. Thanks.
Toss the fucking script! It's done! It's over! That went horribly. I can't even lie to myself on this recording. It went horribly. All that work, all for nothing. It's only a matter of time till I get their 2-week notices on my desk.
Panic. Yep, you knew this whole thing was falling apart. Let's try 9988. Nope, those were the color-coded rooms up above. Yeah, I realize what happens now. You just get stuck there. You're trying to use the door, but you're stuck. Will that despawn you? It didn't. Okay, goodbye. Was pink one of the new colors we unlocked? Purple is 6. Look, because I just realized there's 4 barrels here and we haven't seen colored barrels before. I hope this has something to do with something. Green, blue, green. That looks like pink, but I guess purple. 9396. 9396? Does this work? No, it does not. We can't. It stops you. Thanks, game. I really hate the fact that this thing moves so slowly, and things can get you while you're on it, and there's nothing you can do to hide or influence this outcome. Oh, but I wanted to point out something else I noticed while I was screwing around. Okay, it's not doing it with the controller, but I can still move the mouse and move your head. I mean, we knew that the pause wasn't a true pause, but there are things to figure out even within that. So, what was it? It was 9396. This works. There we go. This is an unlisted video too. We gotta make sure we check the descriptions. 47, okay, something happens at the 47 timestamp. That looks like the area maybe outside the prison. $238. $135. Now, I don't know this for 100%. The video's not over yet. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know this for 100%, but I think I had seen a glimpse of something saying that timestamps may have something to do with the map video. So that probably shows us, if I'm correct about that, where in the maze those things are. The most annoying thing about any patrolling enemy segment in a game is just waiting for them to leave. Once they reach the nuisance stage, there's no tension in this. You're really just... You're waiting for them to leave. You're waiting until you're allowed to play again. You're down there. There's something over here then. But what? Something just happened. Oh, I get it. It's invisible. It's invisible and we need to grab it. It's not... I don't think it's a notice. I think it's a button. So by playing that sound, we probably already got it. That's why I can't get it to happen again. Alright, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay, next one. 238. That's beside the door, opposite this thing. I know where that is. Somebody's coming behind me. But right here, there we go, that's 2. Now we just need to figure out where the third one is. 135. I saw a comment before that said bottom right. Right there. Howdy, Bucky. Are you stuck? You're not even patrolling, so I kind of think you're stuck. Okay, this looks like where we need to be. Question then. How do we... Where's this button? Hey. Yeah, will you leave now? Will you leave? Oh my god! Oh my god. I still remember my face. Brandon. Okay, that was kind of cool. That was kind of cool. I'm glad you caught us now. Alright, well, you're gone. And the button is probably here. There we go! Alright, nope, stop. You have to pause. Gate. This one's unlisted. Check the control room for a massive effing surprise. Hey there. I'm gonna download that and play it in reverse. Let's drag this into Vegas. Let's reverse it. Like that. Okay, hang on. Let's boost that a bit so you can hear it better.
Paid with his life. Al 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 paid with his life.
Back to the game though, we've got a control room to get to. Hey guys. I can hear them chasing behind me. Get in. You'll have followed me all the way here, won't you? Okay. I'm going to preemptively... Alright, I've preemptively opened up the Beaver Scratch translator. QFTPK... Oh my... There's stuff out there. QFTPK... Oh my god! Leave me alone. Leave me alone! SJPM resolution.
Liz has already done everything she needs. Harry's done, well, no. I'm taking the risk. I'm completing this on my own. No help, no influence from Broadside, Mark, or any of those disgusting fucks. I was worried about what he'd do to me. By the time I'm done with him, he will regret the day he first uttered my name.
I think I was right. Resolution, your resolution to finish it on your own. You got really obsessed considering, but given that you found all of this out, well, it makes sense that you want it to mean something. After everything that happened, after everything that was lost. I'm pretty sure that's Connor. Codebreaker. You know what to do. And if you don't, figure it out. You can do it. 00XO19891214. This up there though, Codebreaker, that's a link. A link to a Dropbox with a 350 megabyte zip file. Okay, I think we need to go back upstairs now. Oh, hey, you're just rising up. Yeah, I'm leaving now. More codes on the wall. Wait, let's, 12. The control room, the dev room. The horrifying face staring us down. Can't help but see the ears, his eyes. You know what? Whatever. Fast travel me, bro. Fast travel me, bro. See if I care. Back to the elevator. Up we go. One of these codes has got to work, right? It's at least got to get us somewhere. You know what to do. If not, figure it out. It's like you're giving us permission to carry out the last part of this. You're happy we made it this far. 1989, 1214. No. 1214, no. I have no idea what to do with the other one. I guess let's see what's in the codebreaker folder. Wait. It's a whole other executable! Oh, wait. SW64 demo. There's some videos in here as well. I haven't peeked up until this point. Okay. I've saved this. I'm going to turn it off for now. Let's launch SW64 demo. Okay, we've had post-process this entire time. You're trying to launch Steam VR, which is annoying. That's something Unreal games do. Thumbstick, of course. They all turn to look angrily at Bucky. This game looks fun, friend. We should play it sometime. Okay, huh. So is this... Oh. Guess saving isn't an option. That's okay. We'll just do something else. Something else besides saving? I mean, how about we chase it down? Ooh. Why did I have a feeling that would do something? That's a new one. That's a new one.
Walling. That's a new 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 walling. That's a walling.
Corpse of a wolf. Also, I don't know what this is over here. But hey, it's the first time we've been able to read the Silvertech logo. Yep. Saving not an option. From the perspective of Brandon. You know, we're at a pretty deep level here. Like a truly deep level, and you know why? Because unlike the 97 version that we've been playing, nobody but the devs had this one. Or dev by the end of it. 2 codes. And a reset button. But it's making it very clear it's watching us do this. Is it showing any numbers like before? Doesn't seem to be. Oh, wait. I have an idea. Wait, what if we check the codes on the site? 1, 2, 1, 4? Neither of those are right. Oh, wait, we can actually interact with this. It's Paw. Yeah, he does that. It certainly does get annoying. It's okay. He'll simmer down soon. I think. I'm surprised you even haven't examined for that. Unless... wait. What if we just do that? There we go! Okay, yes! I was wondering what the 00 or OOXO could refer to. It's because only this button needs to be pressed. Alright, I'm actually pretty happy I got that. Here, I was thinking at first that these would have to be pressed in a certain order, or that they would make numbers appear on the screen like before. But in reality, it clicked when I realized that there's actually 3 combos. There's the 2 keypads, and this one, which could be represented by X's and O's. So what was the other one? It was 1, 2, 1, 4. 1, 2, 1. No, come on. 1, 2, 1, 4. We're through. God. That looked like Olivia's drowned face. It almost looked like some mass animal die off on a beach, but... ah, that didn't tell us anything! Unless maybe there's something hidden within that footage. I'm running both programs at once right now. I'm pretty sure I can handle it. But we did get another secret, didn't we? That's an image of olive otter like we see in the margins, but this looks like a mall. Right, 1, 2. We're only missing 2 of the secrets. This one's labeled CCTV footage. I wonder if their appearances, if they were making themselves known even before everything that happened. I just want to talk about this for a second, because every once in a while I really need to step back and kind of review everything we've seen so far. The fact that there were strange happenings at the studio, or Studio Grounds Park, I mean, these things happened to the voice actors, the developers, during the course of the game. But something was going on there even before. We need to learn more about this Brandon, because that's going to shed a lot of light on what's going on here. Anyways, if we come back here, there were more codes on the wall. Aha! Okay, no, I understand this now. I understand this now. 4123 and 9981. I'm gonna take a screen... wait. I can remember the 2 on the left, but I'm gonna take a screenshot for reference, pause the game, and just tab over to the other game. You and you. And what did that say? 4123? You unpause. Yes, oh my god, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. 9981. go. I wonder if there was anything else on the walls elsewhere. Wait. Okay, I wasn't sure if it came back. How many computers, tables, lights? Okay, so it's talking about that area. How many computers, tables, lights? I guess saving probably doesn't much matter here. Okay, I'm gonna close this. We'll come back if anything major comes up, if we see another code. I just pressed Alt F4. Wait, which program is this? It's the original. Can we stop for a second? No. No, I don't think now's the time to stop at all. I don't know if our friends are still here or if they're waiting up ahead, but either way, we need to make our way through. Quickly as possible. It's weird because these places, they're not all that big. The game itself is not all that big. But it certainly feels like it with the length of time it takes to excavate. And that is what it feels like. It feels like we're excavating the developer's intentions. Peeling away the layers one by one, and every time you think you found the real truth, there's a little further to go. So what did that video say? It said how many tables, chairs, lights. Count them. Where was the place with the 1? This was the 1. So computers, tables, lights. I need to actually rewatch that clip because I don't remember the order. Alright, I've just gone ahead and checked tape. It's good to split the footage after a while anyway. And so it's going to be doors, computers, tables, lights. So, 2, 6, 3, 4? 2, 6, 3, 4. Let's try it. Music is something else. 2, 6, 3, 4. No. Okay, I've just realized something. It's registering control inputs regardless of which version I have open. I don't really know what to do about that. Because I don't want to close it and have to come all the way back each time. Alright, but I have an idea. I have an idea here, and I think it has to do with those things. I read a Reddit post that sort of guided me in this direction. But basically, what if the code that we just got is for the demo? And what if we read those rooms as a button combo? Now, we can always just reverse it if this isn't right. Look at this. I hold down tab, I can see myself playing both games simultaneously. Alright, I think it was green, green, red, red, right? And then it was 2, 6, 3, 4. There's something to it. There is something to it. The question then is, what would be the second one? Well, look, we can get... The other room was labeled 2, right? So let's go back to this. Here's the problem with this, though. That's way too many computers. This is number 2, but that's way too many computers. So that would be 1 door, But then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 computers. 2, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1. That explains it. That explains what happened. It hit respawn just by pushing buttons and, like, going through the menu. We gotta go all the way back down there. Screw it. We're just gonna stay right here. I have no idea what the other answer could be, though. Here's a random thing. Oh my god! It's literally just the code that's displayed on the screen. Well, that was random Hail Mary number 5 that I'm gonna cut. Jeez. Okay. You've got like a claw hand. A frame from Rex's first cartoon. Blot.
Boys and girls, behind this gate lies who could be the start to a bright, new tomorrow. I could never bring myself to cut the ribbon on my own. For that, I'll need help from a very special guest. Everyone, put your hands together and make some noise for the one, the only.
In 1917.
Long ago, before many of us were born, a man named Rex was brought into the world. Born into a family that was relatively poor, he always strived to create. It was always his dream to become an artist. But up until the 1940s, his cartoons, both animated pictures and comics, had gone entirely under the radar. It was around then, though, that his first picture, Blot, took off. It was about a rabbit that Rex drew, which then proceeded to leap off the page. Utilizing real photographs of Rex's room, and with Rex himself being a character in the short, a foil to the laughing protagonist, this show ended up selling out immediately, as folks were interested in the stunning mix of real life and animation. Rex would produce more films of the same nature, until eventually he was approached by a company who offered him the deal of a lifetime. Little did he know, this deal led to him selling off his character. As he was so quick to sign on, he didn't read very heavily into what he was signing into. To remedy this, he began to work on a replacement, and that is when Bucky Beaver and his friends were born. The popularity of Bucky not only went on to...
So there we have it. That's what happened. He accidentally sold the rights to his pride and joy, the thing that brought him success in the first place, and even though he found it again afterward, well, there's no replacing the original. I've been wondering how Blot becomes Stumbler. But this is something that I really, really like about this, because it's a multi-generational curse here. And what I mean by that is that this is something that goes back decades, even to the 1940s and beyond. So while we view this as like a vintage game, as something that's, you know, so early in our own history, this was actually a late evolution of these characters. This was something of like a technical resurrection at the time. And now it's been resurrected once more. This has kind of been going back and forth between feeling like a ghost story about a haunted game and like something that was meant to expose a cover-up of murders. But what if it's both? What if the murders that happened in the 90s and the things that were happening on the studio ground slot before that, what if some resentment remained within these characters that didn't take kindly to being brought back? We have our code though, 1917. So I'm gonna close out of this. That was a wild transition, and that was not an edit. That was just me Alt F4ing the first game off of this. That's something new. It's the gang in their nightmare forms, like the incomplete models that we saw down below. Actually, all the clipping and just distortion that we saw in those models, they honestly look like low draw distance versions, like they're not loading properly. Okay, I think the easiest way to get back down is through Giovanni's section. Whoa! Can we stop for a second? No, I don't think we can. What happened? I just fell into the abyss. I think that's just like a genuine bug. Here we are, 1917. If this doesn't do it, I don't know what will. Yes! It's so completely different from anything else we've seen. You guys look like almost a proto Bucky. I realize it now. You're still wearing the neck piece. You just don't have the rest. It's a note from Cogware. The mass of 4 men sat... I can't read that. Are you serious? The mass of 4 men sat in the room. It writhed and twitched like a dying animal. Wow, you're describing crunch time. But it was still very much alive. It craved freedom, liberation, and happiness. Yep. Yep. You warned us about these, but it's the first time I've seen one. Look at that. What are you? It's a broken stumbler! Hit me with the old 1-2 jump scare, huh? Oh my god, I had noticed it before, but you've got teeth growing in your eye socket. Which isn't recommended. I wonder what those mumbled words actually say. Alright, we've got plenty of places to hide. Let's search while we can. Another keypad. This also says Cogware 1. They're all Cogware 1. It shambled, pulling itself out of the room. When it was far enough out of the building, it split right in half. The two halves went their separate ways. Stumbler and Wolf, Bucky and Olive. When you came in from the side like that, you looked like a shark coming into view of an underwater drone. If we're tying people to the characters, you may actually be Rex himself. It begged, pleaded to leave, but it was held in that room for a long time. One day, though, when checked upon, The mask was missing. Oh my god. Leave me alone for 2 seconds. Before this even starts, by the way, I noticed that there's another link that says location inside here. This video is simply titled Fish. March 12th, 1960. 1960, by the way, could be a code, or 1219. Location. Okay, that's a hallway around here. No description. You're absolutely right. That is a location, but this is a new channel. JD from Bullet N. That was a news station that was described. You're the studio vandal. Caves and house tour. Okay, let's start with caves. The Broadside Beach Caves. No idea what to make of that. Can't make out the words either. Also, it's giving me like very different recommended videos for all these. Somebody made a thread on the subreddit asking if I'm transphobic because of a video that came up during this. And it's like, you know, these aren't all like videos that I've watched and engaged with, right? House tour. Got that Windows Movie Maker going on.
Hello, friends. Nice to see you all again. Today, I just wanted to leave a little message on here for my buddy Mark. Yes, that Mark. He's a good friend of mine, you know. I just wanted to show him, and you all, something as well. Look at that. Quite a luxurious house, huh? Here's the front, if you were curious. Oh, there's a nice view of the mountains, too.
You can stop trying to hide, Mark. You think moving into a vacation home will get me off your tail? Check the kitchen, why don't you? I left you a little gift. From a friend to a friend. Love, JD. There may have been a cover-up, but they never stopped coming for him. And he knew. That is terrifying. MTV Cribs would adore this place. Ever since she's been gone, you've been hogging it all to yourself. That's no fair. That whole island. That would really complete the ARG, wouldn't it? Like, in the end, it actually expects us to fly to this island. The Vandal straight up doxing Mark is unironically the funniest thing in this whole game. Oh, man. I'm trying to avoid comments most of the time because I don't want spoilers, but how can you not laugh at that? Not to mention, it is still genuinely creepy. That's the weird thing, is that some of the moods in this game seem to clash, but it oddly works as a whole. 1960, well, can't do 1960. There's no zero. Hey. There we go, I hit something. Hit a button. But what did it do? Do I have any way of knowing? The only thing I can think of is that maybe it unlocked this door back here? No. So I have no idea what that button did. Try 1, 2, 1, 9? No? Then I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just gonna read the comments to figure this out. Note, if you enter the code and nothing happens, you are not soft-locked. Also see the video in the description. Notes about the mass. 4 men split into 2? Wait, there's more. The date can't be a code. Maybe it's something else. Maybe how we solved the puzzle with the magma video and what was published on that day. It's another one of those Google puzzle. Oh my god, these suck so hard. One fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. 1 fish, 2 fish, 3, 4, 5 fish. Oh my god. Alright, well, 1 fish, 2 fish. Maybe that's 1, 2. Wait, no, I'm already seeing the next layer of this. 1, 2, 8, 3? Maybe? Perhaps? Oh my god. How would you even... 1, 2, 8, 3? Okay, I hate these Google puzzles, because it's one of those things where even if you think to try it, which makes it's such a logical leap to do that, you have to make another logical leap to assume a certain result is the right answer, and then get something from that. God. It's a note from Cogware. Where this tunnel leads, you'll know it well. Just promise me you're gonna stay calm. Well, I'm not scared anymore, so there's that. If you go through it, you can open the gate. The world needs to know. Then why did you make it so hard to know? Also, I'm noticing a clipping texture there. But I guess it's not anything. I recognize this place. Just keep going. It's safe in here. Maybe safe from your friends. That door has remained open. Oh, never mind. It was just dark. What is this, and why should it be familiar to me? The developer basically congratulated us on making it this far, basically said, alright, you made it, in you go. I doubt anyone actually made it here on their own in 3 days. Especially without the assistance of YouTube videos, which, now that I think about it, that's a pretty major plot hole in this, isn't it? But maybe they didn't get that far in the 90s. Maybe they got far enough to see that there was something really wrong with it, and it was only with developer help in the reconstruction that things got this way. Wait, but then how were people supposed to figure out in the initial publishing? Okay, whatever. Let's just move on. Hearing things that sound sort of vocal. And things that are cutting off abruptly. The beating heart of the game. There's another mirror in the corner there. And an exit. If this game contains those who died, could the game itself be considered the organism, the greater mass? You can't put me through that and just deposit me back here. Wherever here is. Congratulations on reaching the end of our demo. Wow, I can't wait for the full game. Must be a doozy. We're happy to see you're engaging with our work. But we're showing this to you for one reason. As a reward for seeing all of Cogware's capabilities. Everyone, I'd like to introduce you all to, it's kind of like Rex's introduction, an exciting game set to release in 1997. I now present just give me the jump scare. The menu. Or rather, the menu scene. And what was always there. I ran into a monster earlier today. It was right outside the park. A statue put together using chunks of wood and cloth. It looked bizarre. But then I saw it move. I knew it! The Watchers!
It's you. I thought I was the only one rotting down here. So much has happened. So much. They go beyond your understanding. They call out to me. All four of them. I hear their voices skittering around in the inside of my wooden shell. Even down to the pulsating mass laying beneath it. I need you to find me. It won't be easy to catch. You'll need to prove to me that you want what I have. If you do as I ask, you'll know everything. Every single detail of what happened. Why you are who you are. What do you say, friend? Let's give it a go.
A hole in the fence. It was Brandon who was buried deep down here. This whole thing is almost like a prison for him, it seems. Just as with all the others. But by doing this, wouldn't we be helping you? I'll certainly try. Oddly enough, even though this is a nightmare apocalyptic version of this world, we're actually hearing normal island sounds for the very first time. Something's out here. I mean, sometimes the button doesn't respond. need to go everywhere we were previously able to travel. Is there anybody else in this area? Things are picking up. It feels like something's coming. Oh, can I also praise the use of a soft jump scare during the cutscene where we were watching all of this a second ago? Because it played like a static sound that was sharp and distinctly in the left ear at a time when we're intently focusing, and it doesn't amount to any visual scare. It doesn't mean anything story-wise. It's just there to give us a little jolt while we're intently focused, and we have to remain intently focused. I don't know, I just found that worked better than one would expect. Some of those sounds sound more like screams. I figured it was... Hi! Hi, game, I like it less when you just randomly do that. Alright, we're back here, and we've lost one. Okay, we got you. So does that mean you'll be back? You're not. All the lower level doors are still locked. Something out here? I don't know. I don't recognize the sounds. You? There's something out there. It's our buddies. Our good old buddies. Wait, come on. You're miles away. You here? You're back. You'll move around. So we need to keep going back and forth in the same area. With you guys crawling around. Olive, Bucky, and Giovanni are on this beach, and I'm just waiting for them to leave. Let's grab you. Okay. Can we enter? There just is no town hall in this version. You are moving. Oh, it's all of them. That door's open now. Or, oh no, it isn't. You guys, huh, you're the cast members. You can head backstage. Of course. Everywhere, they're kicking down doors. They're... Are you in a scripted place each time, or is it somewhat random? Hi! Oh my god, there's gonna be nowhere for me to go. Statue is out there on the beach. You're here. More waiting. I've been waiting for like 10 minutes. Alright, you're gone. Let's find where Buddy is. I'm at least glad it keeps the loop fairly simple. Hi! Oh my god! Hey! No? How about... Oh my god, how about you get off my screen? Reverted to 5 out of 10. Okay, so at least it's not that bad. The problem is, I've just been allowed to spend so much time with these guys. You spend so much time sitting in barrels, waiting for them to go by. And it's like I said before, you roll your eyes when the enemies show up, which is not good for a horror game. They're scary the first time. They scared the crap out of me the first time I encountered Walter, like, sitting in a corner. 7 out of 10. May you act as our most recent checkpoint. I'm actually kind of worried that 510 might be where the checkpoint is. We'd be able to see you on the beach from here, I think. Now this loop makes sense. Why it goes around both ways. It was never useful until this moment. Let's head back to the theater. We need to have our patrol route. We've essentially become one of them. Nothing here. God. You're right there. You leave? I've never seen that behavior from you before. Sprinted right out the door. Maybe you're coded to go through when you get close enough? 8. Alright, back to beach. Don't even need to. Check the most obvious places first. Or check the places where you'll be easiest to spot first. Hey! You gave us a huge break in the end here. Thank you.
Ask, and you shall receive. Let's take a look at the little mess you've made.
It's this place again. This was like the very first secret we discovered. I just noticed that's a giant Silvertech computer in the back. I said before you were buried, but... well, now that we know, you've been watching us the whole time.
Connor, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been playing this for about 2 hours now, and I'm not seeing the widespread appeal you've been promising us. It's... well, to be honest with you, it's clunky. I don't know what I'm doing. The characters who you promised would have depth and life, they are just flat. I thought that's the entire point of a 3D game.
What?
You oversold it, Connor. That's what I'm trying to say. Our company is meant to be forging new frontiers, and to be frank, after what happened at Studio Grounds, I really don't think this is going to be anything. It's not going to be anything in the same tier as our movies, our park, anything. And I really hate to say this, because I know for a fact you and your team put a lot of work into this game, but I just don't know if it's worth continuing to sink money into.
Sink money into? Mark, this is our job. You've had us working on this for 2 years, and now suddenly it's an issue?
Yes, it's been 2 years. And in those 2 years, you've only sat me down now and showed me the actual fucking game.
So, what can we do to fix it?
No, Liz. This isn't a fix the game issue. It's a fix your perspective issue. Mark, you are sitting in front of some of the greatest technology of the decade, and you're gonna brush it off?
Connor, I'm not brushing anything off. I'm just trying to understand where this...
I'm sorry to say, Mark, but it's true. It's not that we've made a bad game. We've all exceeded the industry standard. What we're having a hard time passing is your thick skull and...
Connor! Stop. Look, I'm so sorry about him. He's just under a lot of...
Is it Harley? Is it not worth it anymore because you're trying to treat her instead?
What?
Yeah, I said it.
What are you bringing her into this for?
Because I bet that's what you're gonna do. You can't keep funding our 2 years worth of work. Gotta buy her a fancy casket.
Unbelievable.
Mark, look, I'm really sorry.
Now, Liz, you're fine, okay? But I want you to know that we are done, professionally. All right? I don't want to work with any of you guys again. Quite frankly, I don't want to see you guys touch our property. Any of that. Am I clear?
Yes, Mark.
You can go now.
No. No. Because first of all, I want our equipment back.
You can go now! You can go! Leave!
Take a step closer. Lay a fucking hand on me. You lay one hand on me, I'm gonna make sure you stay in jail for a real long fucking time. Huh? Who are they gonna believe? You? You are nothing. I will be taking my leave now. Good luck in your future endeavors. I expect the office to be cleared by next week. Do not contact me again.
Connor, you way overstepped that one. We caught a glimpse of that earlier on when we first found this room with the button and the 2 watchers. But we haven't heard much about it since. We're completely done. It's a lovely day today. You're not even waiting for me to hit X. I could use some fresh air. Look at you. And Connor, like... I don't understand why he's so invested in this. I mean, he had all the dirty laundry, but this doesn't even seem related to that. Also, you can't say you're breaking the industry standards when Crash Bandicoot came out the same year. Come on, man. Please just do it. Oh no. Do I have to? What if I don't? No happy cheer when you land. You're not gonna give me a choice, are you? Is that a computer beside the door? I can only see it when I can see the fog from outside. What if I try to land on a lower platform? God, this is messed up. I'm sorry for this, Bucky. I'm making this so much worse. I can't grab on. Thank you, Mark. Hello everyone. As you may have heard, our lead dev here at Cogware, Connor Thomas, has taken his own life. As soon as the media found the disturbing content, Shipwrecked was removed from stores, and for nearly 2 decades has been missing. And you are among the first to see what's inside of it. In honor of Connor Thomas, you were always there for us, as a dad, as a boss. Oh, I would not be anywhere without you today, and I've missed you. I never stopped missing you since the day we lost you. We hope that bringing your work back out is a good way, blah blah blah, we'll miss you. Thank you for playing. That explains why they restored it in the modern day. Rest well, Connor. Beat the game. Wait, no! I still have so many more questions! Are you serious? Well, I'm gonna go back and do some more things, but that was Shipwrecked 64. And that was really, really cool in a lot of ways, and really, really annoying in others. But, wow, that was a real triumph of meta storytelling. It really felt like we were peeling back layers over and over again. I mean, it really knew how to keep the excitement up by having us constantly feeling like we'd made a major breakthrough, not just a little bit. And what's cool is that it's pretty dense to get into in the first place. And I'm not quite sure we're done yet. You're glancing around nervously as if you can hear something in the darkness surrounding you. Or as if you're wondering where your friends have gone. Okay, we've gotten through the layers. We've gotten through the layers, but we haven't learned quite everything yet. We've still got a couple of secrets to find. One of them is in Giovanni's area, I'm certain. Let's see what we haven't seen yet. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I gotta check. Has the gallery opened? It has! The gallery is opened. We can see them posed there in that mall-like structure that we were starting to see in the end. Brandon. The nightmare versions started appearing around. You wondered if it was them, if it was the developers, but you weren't so sure. However, as for Blot, you actually consider the possibility that it's Rex. Documenting them all. These are the pop-ups that came before when all of them came at us at once. I wish I could rot like you. I still remember my face. Smile for me, dear. 1 p.m. I don't remember if it starts there or if we've locked it permanently. But when it comes to the situation in Mark's personal life, Connor's obsession, Brandon's killing spree, and the way this presents, the fact that it's so dense, you know? I feel like there's so many unbridged gaps, so many unexplained things within this. Even if we understand the vague why all of this happened. Like what was going on at the studio grounds lot with these monsters. Let's enter Giovanni's minigame, because remember, we'll want to do this first before it gets more difficult. I can't even see a messed up texture. Does it not happen until the second time? Okay, no, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Get the secret, thank you. And jump out. Whoa. Nothing was left when they found him. Awful. I'm glad we came back for this. Huh, I thought Giovanni had Bucky's head for a second. Let's check on our new secret. Giovanni Animation Showcase. Ooh, this is the first animated one we've seen. Where I'm at right now is in wondering if we even are supposed to know all of the details. I mean, we reached the great revelation that this game was never supposed to be released, that it was done against the will of the publisher, and that they, or not the publisher, but rather the IP owner, and that they had secrets of their own. However, I also happen to know that this developer is currently working on another game that apparently takes place within this universe and will probably follow a similar style. So maybe there's more to be learned there, I don't know. Okay guys, I was initially absolutely set on finishing all of this in this part, but I think I'm going to need a little bit more time because I have recorded a lot. In fact, I've already recorded even more and found even more than what you've seen in this video, and even though we've beaten the game, we are not done yet at all. There are still major discoveries to be found, and I am so excited to share them with you. But all of that will have to wait until next time. Until then, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.